What up, YouTube? It's your boys, the Icons of Icon. I'm TRON.
I'm my name's Jeff.
My name is Yeff.
Yeah. All right, so we did a thing. Tfcon, Burbank, California, 2026. Friday night through Sunday. Sold toys on behalf of the Transformer Land.
That's right.
So, what'd you think of the show?
That was awesome.
It's a good show?
One of the best.
I
One of the best.
I liked it.
Yeah.
How many Transformers you buy?
Not much.
Not much. Did you go broke?
I didn't go broke.
I didn't go broke.
No. Did you go broke?
I'm always going broke. If you spend money you don't have, is that called going broke?
Nah.
Or is that just
that's just
more broke?
No, that's another thing.
That's another thing.
Yeah,
Buy now, pay later. Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah.
Something like that. I don't remember what it's called. Something. No, it's a great show. What'd you think of the Friday night preview? It's the first time they've ever done that.
Yeah, dude, it was cool, man.
Like that?
Yeah, I mean, it was a long day for sure, but yeah, it was pretty cool.
It was a long day.
Yeah.
I didn't think I would like the Friday night preview until it was over, and then I was pretty much all about that Friday night preview.
Yeah.
That was nice. It wasn't a whole lot of people.
I didn't know what to expect, and so just not knowing, it was a little different. But as the day progressed, I mean, it just seemed like all day long, from the time we set up, just it was just go. Even though there wasn't, what time they let people in? Like 5?
Yeah, 5
to what,
5 to 8.
5 to 8.
5 to 8.
So,
3-hour preview.
Yeah, so even up to that point, we were busy with all the dealers and stuff. I mean, we had dealers rolling in and talking to people, and so we never left. I mean, we were there the whole time.
Yeah, that whole 3 hours we were pretty much there. A lot of dealers came by the booth wanting to, they obviously they liked the prices. We probably sold 15 items that were for sale at other booths.
Yeah.
Later in the show.
Yeah.
So that tells you folks something about what TFL's pricing looks like. They try to be the best, fair but reasonable. Saturday was crazy. It just came in waves, and I'm pretty sure that the promoters had it set up depending on what ticket you bought, whether it was like a weekend pass, early admission, general admission, Saturday afternoon, Sunday only. It came in waves. The story I was told, mind you, by someone, I'm not going to say reputable or unreputable source, but was that they were trying to avoid getting the venue to capacity. And it seems that it worked. I was also told the reason they opened up the Friday night preview was to try to eliminate the number of people who were going to come in on both Saturday and Sunday. If that worked, which I don't think it did, but if that worked, I can't imagine Saturday or Sunday without that, because it was.
Dude, we were talking to people that had went all 3 days.
Oh yeah, well we
Almost
sold
everybody.
We sold stuff to people that bought stuff Friday, Saturday, and then bought more stuff on Sunday. We had a great show. The rest of the team at Transformer Land was very happy with the results. So, if we're up to it, being the, Transformer Land West. So the Icons may be there next year. I don't see why not if they do Burbank again.
I'm in.
I'm hip. I'm in. We'll do another preview video showing everybody what we're going to have, give you an idea, but enough out of us. We'll do a little walk around to the show. So
let's give a couple shout outs.
Check it out.
Do a couple shout outs.
We're going to do that after.
Okay.
And I got to cut all that and reshoot it. You ruined it for me.
I say leave this all in there.
He ruined it. It's
my fault.
He's a wrecker of worlds. He is basically the human version of Unicron, only he weighs a little more.
I'm a jerk.
I'm a jerk. All right. So check out what we saw at the show. You're going to see some repeats. It was hard to get away from the booth just to walk around, but this is what we saw.
The Transformers will return after these messages.
Like we did with
in charge, boss. Although maybe if we take the big ones and put it over there, so it has it's in the valley.
Inventory loss.
Because you can't see what's going on. You can't see the big boxes here. And you don't. And this could be like a fake wall. Big boxes. I think it just helped the flow. Yeah.
I would be annoyed if I cut all these recordings.
No, I'd dub over the voice. So.
I'd be annoyed if I cut all these overlords and nobody knows me.
That's happened like 3 times. So it can be really bad.
Yeah. Similar to when we had to go with your brother.
Yeah, I didn't feel good. So how do I know these groups?
Yeah, that's where it's nice to talk to somebody who
I just got the Studios or whatever it is.
No, the DNA one.
Oh, the DNA. Yes, yeah.
So Primo with the white cape and the sword and the new head. And yeah, I really upgraded that figure a lot.
I like their.
Same thing with the Tfcon.
Yeah,
I didn't watch stuff. I passed on the Tfcon for but then that kicked him out.
I know the guy had.
Yeah, so I had mine, like, there's enough friction over time that we're just going to come forward over here, just push it back. I was going to maybe put something back on the inside, help keep it up. It doesn't bother me, it's not actual time. So.
People have been asking for it. Oh, these are gonna sell. That's gonna sell.
Set your butt back.
Hey. Yeah, he
down. Calm down.
Because we have a sound wave in the bin already. We have a sound wave in the bin. Yeah. I'm assuming it's a piece, so I didn't look. yeah, the cover off, yeah. Please, yeah, but you want to sit there a while.
Can you stand right here so they get us and get things put away?
175 people that have a car. It's it is one micron radio.
Beat me to it.
It was saying swap that entire shit out. Get transformers up there. Things, they're not fun for you. You know, if you take them too seriously, they can't be fun. Now, I mean, there's a level of seriousness
So that we have some.
and then people have forgotten that they're in the seas.
What's going on?
How you doing?
Saturday morning.
Time to get it today.
It's gonna get nuts today.
Hey, I just want to say shout out to Matt. What's up, Matt? I bought a lot of stuff from you, so I finally get to meet some of your other guys.
Yes,
And,
he did.
Got some more stuff from you. So
Mind if I pop back in there just real quick?
yeah, go ahead.
Oh, it's in the case, but we didn't take it out. Oh, for more room? Yeah. Nice. Morning.
How we doing today, guys?
Morning. Waking up.
It's going to be a day today.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Especially after 12. It will be chaos. That's when they let
The general admissions in. Yeah, it's going to be nuts. He had one. Oh, well, let's go. Let's go kind of hidden look.
grab anyone. Might be. I can't just start buying right now.
Can't tell, is that?
No, I don't have
Can you slide out?
Go ahead. Tip on there.
What's the original one?
can't
tell.
How's Richard this morning?
Doing okay, and you?
It's good so far. I'm glad that it's last day.
A lot of stuff.
We did good. What do you got on your comics?
Oh. I just got them in. I haven't had a chance to browse them.
Gotcha.
I just look at eBay and see what they do to like for and work from there based on what I paid.
Yeah, this would be the one that I'm more interested in.
Okay. Is there... Jesus.
It's not free.
Oh no, I mean it's like, okay, here's one for $217. Then the button above it is 2,000. Oh, that's a 9.8 loose one. That makes sense. Uh, 250.
Yeah, let me go see where we're at with them. And yeah, cool. Appreciate it though.
For all the Key Magic exclusive dinner lots, I only have one set, one box set, and two of them, I think at least two of them have different paint apps on them. I have everything that's set. Yeah.
All them Japanese exclusives. Hey, what's up, guy? In the room? Or no, in Chuck Blue's booth. Sorry. You in our booth? I just turned the corner. Oh, you're on the opposite end. Keep going the way you're going. Turn right. I found a YouTube sensation. It's my name, Yeff. All right, you guys. So for this portion of the video, we basically just set the camera up behind the booth and, you know, kind of give you an idea of how crazy things were on Sunday. So we did a little time lapse and sped it up. Yeah, this was Sunday. This was Sunday. Typically, Sunday on a 2-day show is slower than Saturday. Did you get that feeling?
I did not get that feeling, and Sundays also, that's the people coming around trying to get the deals, and it did not, like you said, it didn't feel like that at all. Just another typical, you know, whether it be Friday or Saturday. I mean, there was no real lull, man. I mean, it was just as, I couldn't tell. It was just as busy. I mean, right from right from Jump Street. I mean, people were running in there. Now they're running to the other booths and stuff like that to buy the little plushies, but next thing you know, we were just hammered, and it stayed that way almost up until the time it was closing.
Yeah, it just seemed to be non-stop of customer after customer after customer. And no, not everybody bought something, but you know, most of the people that stopped and put their hands in the boxes, they started buying things. Shout out to my man Mike Chris, the right side of your screen. I don't know that this guy even used the bathroom.
He was a machine.
Show. He was an absolute selling machine. Yeah, can't thank him enough. Kickifer, we appreciate you. We love you.
I mean, look at that. There's like just a wall of people there, and it stayed like that all day long. Like you said, not everybody bought stuff, but we met a lot of people, and and then some of those people came back 5, 6, 7 times. I mean, I was getting to know the people just from what they bought and them coming back. And, it's funny. I was joking around with some of them, and razzing them, and it was fun. It was a good time. And we met a lot of cool people. And as you can see, it never stopped. Look at that. Is that kickback? That's sick, man.
A lot of cosplay. A lot of cosplay
Yep.
at this show. There were some highlights. We'll try to throw up some pictorials of the ones we took pictures with, just because they came by the booth and they were super cool, super chill. When we initially pulled up to the show to unload and set up, and I saw where we were placed, and once again, Transformer Land got set up right across the aisle from Artist Alley, kind of tucked back in the corner. We didn't get a right by the front door prime location.
We were in the back.
We were in the very back.
Very back.
Yeah, very back, far corner. And then whenever you're up against the artist booths, I was worried that it may not get the foot traffic that, mid-floor center stage would have. But, that did not seem to affect us at all.
No.
Like, it was...
I mean, if it did, then I couldn't even imagine if we were up near the front or middle or...
we couldn't handle it with 4 to 5 people behind the booth at most times. It was very difficult for us to get out to do any kind of a walk around or even look for ourselves. But obviously we were busy, as you can see, from all ages, folks coming up and do you have this? Oh, do you have that? And then we're constantly rotating where things are on the table. And I think you started that.
Yeah.
Where you were pulling stuff from the shelves, putting it on the table, putting stuff on the table, up onto the shelves, moving things around on the table. And how did you think that worked out?
I thought it was great. I mean, it was just that space. It just looked weird having a big gap selling something. And then, some of that stuff that was behind the booth. Well, it wasn't behind the booth. It was so behind us you can't see from that camera angle, but we have those shelves behind us that people can see. Some of that stuff was just, it was kind of maybe a little hidden. I mean, they had prices on them. You could kind of see them. Some people would ask, every now and then somebody would want to come behind there and take a closer look or, hand them that stuff. But I was just, as soon as someone was selling the table, I would, or a couple, 2, 3 things. And then I would grab stuff and put it down. And they were selling it almost as soon as I'd put them on there. I mean, it was just, once I saw that, I was like, well, that's a pretty good idea. And I just kept doing that. I just kept moving stuff around so people would come by and the table would look different. Obviously the boxes stayed there, but as far as the other loose or the anything that wasn't in the box, let me just say it like that, and just setting it down from the shelf. And I mean, people were picking it up and looking at it, talking about it. And we just sold, like, there was things that I remember seeing at other shows that it's like, gosh, I mean, you're always pretty stoked when the big dogs sell. And anything still or high dollar stuff, that's always sweet. But you 1, 2, 3 things, and then it's great. But when you see like this thing ain't gonna sell, like who likes this, and then it's gone, you're like, wow, that's just doing that, rotating that out. I mean, it seemed to work.
Like that bootleg shoe that we had.
Yeah.
I think I've unpacked that thing and repacked that thing at least 3 times.
Yeah, and and I looked at it and it was closed, so you couldn't really tell what it was. So what I did was I opened it up to where you could, you come see it, and I thought it was cool. I mean, I'm surprised I never picked it up, and I think there's 3 in the set. And I believe that one was like Optimus Prime or something like that.
Yeah, I think it was the Optimus.
And this kid, when a kid, I mean, he was like in his 20s, with his mom, and he was over the moon, man. He was so excited. He was looking at something else, and then he saw that shoe, and he just could not look at it. He was trying to look at other stuff, and he kept going back to that, and he was just...
Well, he's a sneakerhead. He's a sneaker. He's a man from my own heart. He likes toys and shoes.
Is that what it was? Because, man, he was like... Dude, like, he was talking about so much. I'm like, I know he's going to buy this because he was... And I think what he was doing in that whole time was he was looking it up. Like, he was trying to find find it, and I don't know, he must have found it or something, and it's like he had to have it because it took him a while. Like he was there for a minute. I mean, he was looking at other stuff, but we were talking. He was talking to his mom. He was looking stuff up on his phone, and then like I knew he was going to pull the trigger on it, and he finally did. And I was like, wow, that's awesome, and that's one of those things you're like, wow, that's pretty cool to see that.
Yeah,
selling it sold itself. I mean, all I had to do was put it on the floor, and then open the box up so you could see what it was, and it was just that eye-catching thing, you know. And you know, most people have never seen that. I mean, I've only seen it that one time, and it's been at multiple shows. I just think because it's closed in that closed box, you can't see it. It's up on the shelf. Like people aren't like,
they don't necessarily know what it is.
Yeah, what is that? Let me see that, you know. And I think I even changed, like some of those you see like the yellow or green sticky notes, and I think it had an older one on there, and it just said KO, you know, and that's with the price. So I changed it, you know what I mean, and wrote like what it was, and not saying that helped it, but who knows, maybe it did.
Oh, I think it did.
Yeah.
I definitely think it did. I don't know. Out of all the customers we had, I gotta think my favorite one of any of the days was Zaya.
Oh yeah,
Zaya was.
Oh.
We'll talk about Zaya a little later in the video and pop up a picture, but it's just a teaser. This is an 11-year-old who's you know, dressed up as G1 Shockwave, and she did it right. She did it absolutely right. She did it all herself. Didn't have help from no one, but
well, the thing is it was like a simple deal, but it was just worked.
Oh yeah, it was perfect. It was perfect. So that's selling.
Yeah.
Yep, TRON, it's generation. On and off. On and off. I can't tell.
Why do I feel like it's hotter today than it was yesterday?
It's actually colder.
Oh, you still got it?
He got it. He'll be back at 4. Yeah, missile transport. Is that for your personal collection?
Yeah. Yeah, once he comes, I'll come back around when we get towards at the end of it all.
Yeah, that's where the real deal happens.
That's when we buy all our stuff, right? Is what didn't sell.
So you probably noticed, I asked your colleagues, so you guys were in Florida, right? And you moved to Wisconsin.
We're still in Florida, Wisconsin, and now in Colorado.
Okay, so it's just separated 3 different branches.
Yep.
Wow, that's just crazy.
We separated the inventory that way we can do more shows, and it's a little like it's closer for me from Colorado to come here.
Oh, so you guys would do this side, Wisconsin would do Chicago.
They'll do the middle, and then Florida can do all the East Coast stuff.
And then inventory is about the same for the most part, right?
Yep.
That's smart. You guys are separated 3 seconds.
It's working out. This is our first year trying it.
Yeah, I know. Saying you guys are here. I was like, you guys are here. I was like, usually you guys don't want to do the East Coast.
Yeah, it's a long way to go from Florida to here, so we'll see how it works.
How's the Orlando show? Because I imagine it's just like LA, right? Because we have weather, we
Yeah.
have Disney, Universal here, we have Disney, Universal here, so people would say, okay, I'll just make a vacation out of it.
Yep. Yeah, Orlando was our best show ever when they did that back in.
How's the room? Is it the size of this one too? Is it about the same size?
Yeah, it's about maybe a little bit bigger. So we were, I mean, it was nonstop for 2 days. Like we never left the booth. There's no way I could walk around and do this. So it was a lot of fun though. All right, guys. So as you can see, there was a lot of stuff to look at. If you saw the same thing 3-4 times, we'll apologize. It was very difficult for either one of us to get from around the business side of the booth. It's hard to shoot a video walking around a show while trying to sell toys. But we got to give a couple shout outs to some of the customers in particular. My name, you want to kick us off?
Sure. Want to shout out to Bobby. And that was a pretty cool little story there. You know, he came up and bought some stuff and said he recognized you. And he goes, you're not the same with your glasses, without your glasses and your hat.
You're just some fat bald dude without your glasses in your hat.
So I thought that was pretty cool, man.
No, so
shout out to Bobby.
Shout out to Bobby. He came and bought some things. And then on Sunday, we had a customer come up. So shout out Jesse. He bought his very first AFA graded figure. And if you're going to start somewhere, it's not a bad place to start. He picked up a nice AFA 80 poster box
that was
Scourge.
Cool. That was really cool. That was neat.
And,
Dude had a smile from ear to ear, man.
Oh, he was super happy. Check out this photo. And then who else we got?
Zaya. Shout out to Zaya. And she was awesome. She came up. She was dressed in her gear for Shockwave with their mom. And, you know, they were looking for Shockwave's items. And, you know, we had some Shockwaves, but not in her, you know, ballpark. So, anyways, we sat there and talked with her, the whole booth, talked with her for a while. And we wanted to take some pictures, but she wanted to come back a little bit later. So she left. And then in the meantime, you know, I had found a little Shockwave, or one of the guys did. And
yeah, it's like a Kingdom Core class Shockwave.
Yeah, and it just popped out, and I was like, oh, so I set it aside, and I actually went and looked for her, you know, because it was her birthday the day before, and like you said, this was, I mean, she was dressed. We got some pictures with her. We know maybe we'll show those.
Yeah, we'll at the end of the story, we'll pop a picture up on screen of her with the business end of JJ Tron, my true boss.
Well, so I couldn't find her. I walked the show and I couldn't find her, and came back and just set it aside. And then I don't know, maybe an hour or so later, she was at the other end of the table, and you guys are, hey, Zaya's back. So I grabbed the figure. I came around and came up to her and handed her and said, here you go. This is for you. And she was just over the moon.
Oh, bouncing up and down, jumping. Now, you know, she had her birthday, like my name said earlier, the day before. She turned 11 years old. This is an 11-year-old girl who did a full decked out cosplay of G1 Shockwave. It's her favorite character. And this is important to me because, you know, if you like Transformers and your preferred is Movieverse or Bayverse, or if you know nothing of G1, and that's fine because you're still carrying the Transformer banner and you're keeping it going. When the youth stops carrying it, that's when a toy line dies. And you know, whether you're a Brickformer guy or a Bayverse guy, if you like Transformers, you know, you can't be all bad. So, and when
her costume was sick, man.
You see an 11-year-old girl rocking G1 Shockwave, and not no cheap Shockwave outfit thrown together like this.
And she did all of it. She did all of it, made everything.
It was awesome. So Zaya, again, happy belated birthday. Thank you so much for coming by and checking out the booth. It absolutely...
Shout out to your mom, too.
Made
for bringing you the show.
My day. That was great.
Yep.
The other, one of my favorite stories from the whole thing is early in the show on Saturday, a couple of, you know, youngsters, I don't know how old they were. They're probably in their late teens, maybe early 20s, but they were young.
Yeah.
It's hard to say. I don't guess ages at the fair. I ain't no good at it. But they walk up holding this paperclip in my hand, and they said, hey, is there anything you guys would trade for a paperclip? Are you guys doing a trade up challenge? We are. I didn't see a camera. I don't think they were filming it.
No, I didn't either.
But they were doing a trade up challenge. We happened to have a bag of vintage Ara Joes. You know, normally when you start with a paperclip, you've seen them on YouTube before. It takes a while to get to something really tangible. Paperclip might get a penny might get a nickel. You just never know. But wanted to give them a jump and a help out because they were doing it. and threw him a $10. I bought him a $10 GI Joe. I don't even know who it was. I don't even remember. I just grabbed whatever I grabbed out of there, and well, here, I'll pay for this. I'll get you guys started. They had come back probably 4 hours later, and they had a legend scale Combiner Wars Rodimus something or other, like the little gun figure that goes with Prime Magnus whatever thing, and they traded that to the dealer next to us, Dealer Destro. Shout out Dealer Destro. He was out there with us and got up to a deluxe class figure, and they went around. Towards the end of the show on Saturday, they walked back up to the booth with vintage sealed Japanese Beast Wars Max B, I believe is who this is, little cyborg puppy, which was super cool that enough people at the show were participating. I know that Johnny over with Artfire 2000, I know he played in the game. Super cool to see him do it, and I was like, so you guys all wrapped up? And like, I don't know, do you want to trade again? And I ended up trading them, and they bought stuff from us too. They bought like a vintage Beast Wars Optimus Primal, Monkey Prime, another Beast Wars figure. So, said I'd give them. They were really wanting a Megatron. She was a Megatron fan. Wanted a vintage Megatron, so it was missing one of the little hooked spears that he shoots out. It goes into his hip and dino mode. So traded that straight across for that, and said, do you want your paperclip back? And then I ended up giving him $1 because I will keep this paperclip, right there in my collection because it's a great story. So shout out to Naomi. We'll pop up on the screen right here for you. And that's the Twitter handles. Go check out their story on Twitter. Give them some support. They supported us. We're going to support them. That's what we're here for. But all in all, this was an awesome show.
Yeah.
I mean, I had a lot of fun. I'll definitely be doing it again. It's worth flying in. We met folks who flew in from Australia, from France, one from Germany. So people all over the world are flying in. Fly to LAX. It's worth dealing with the crowd. Peter Cullen, Frank Welkner.
Depending on where you're from.
Depending on where you're from.
If you're from northern Colorado Springs, I guess they pronounce it differently.
If you're up north in the Springs, it's Welkner. Everyone else in the world, it's Frank Welker. Obviously, those were the two highlights. All their autographs and photo sessions sold out, quickly online. If you were able to get one, congrats. If you weren't, better luck at the next show. I'm not sure when, but I believe they're going to be in Denver for Fan Expo or something.
Yeah, when's that?
April? May?
Yeah, I just heard about
coming
it.
Up. It's coming up soon. But in any event, Dan Gilvazine, David K. I know Gary Chalk had some flight issues. I believe he got in on Sunday. So, G1 Bumblebee, Michael Bell, my personal favorite. We got to meet and hang out with him at a previous show. What a great guy to still be out there doing it. And I will tell you from personal experience, if you want to get these autographs, don't sleep on them.
Yeah.
Don't sleep on it. We've missed out on a few, and sadly some of these folks are no longer with us. But all in all, a great show. Big shout out to Chris Mike Chris. He came out with us and helped us. I don't even know if this guy ever used the bathroom when he was behind the booth. He was dedicated
like
to the sale. Absolutely machine. Jules, he basically helped us. I know he went over and he helped out the folks at Artfire, Chuck and Johnny. Shout out Chuck and Johnny. We got to hang out with them. That was a really good time. Ate some phenomenal food. Salsa and Beer #2. Go check them out right there in Burbank. Other than that,
Daniel?
I mean, Dealer Destro, Daniel. If you're just looking for someone to break the silence, that's a good way to go right there. No, he helped us out. He had his own little setup. He did really well. He was very happy. Shout out to Cordy. You know who you are. Appreciate you coming by and hanging out. Rich,
all the dealers.
Jason, George, Steven. I met Steven. If he wants his last name on there, he can comment in the comments. You'll see in an upcoming video. He sold me some stuff. He sold the G1 Toy Hunt some stuff. Absolute great guy, super friendly. If for no other reason, I'll go back out there just to hang out with Steven. Absolute, just a great guy to hang out with. Other than that, always a big thank you to Transformerland for letting us be.
Hold on a second. You're forgetting something.
What am I forgetting?
Hey, you guys!
Hey, you guys!
Oh my gosh, you're right. I did. Okay.
I don't know if that impression was very good. I mean, I think I'm as ugly, but
you're gonna live with me now. I'm gonna take care of you.
You're gonna live with me now. I'm gonna take care of you. Because I love you.
I love you, Chuck.
Oh, I love you,
no, interesting story. I'll try to do it as quickly as I can. Sunday, Friday night? I don't know. And one night...
They all mesh together, man.
A gentleman and his wife, just lovely couple. They were great. They came up and we noticed right away they were eyeing some of the high-end, AFA graded stuff that we had. We had the Dinobot set there. You don't sell a lot of that stuff at the shows. It's hard to, because it's, so many people collect that high-end stuff at those prices. And 8 out of 10 times, usually it's people, kicking tires, or they've never seen it and they just want to see it. So, you try to just be patient and understanding, because it's fun to see. When I first started collecting, I know I couldn't afford none of that stuff. So I was, can I see that? How much is it? Oh, you can take that back now before I break it and have to, sell a kidney to pay for it. If he wants his name or his wife wants his name on the video, they're happy to comment on it. They are following us now, which is great. And I'll be honest, a little slight apology. I thought they were kicking tires a little bit. Like, yeah, you're not really gonna buy this stuff, but I'll tell you all about it. It's great stuff. It'll be here. Not a lot of people are gonna be here to buy it. Came back the next day and ended up picking up our AFA 80 snarl and our 80 plus snarl and our 80 slag. Ended up picking up a couple more mini cons. Was just trying to figure the best way to get them home safe and sound. And we worked a good deal with them on that one. It was a sizable purchase. Had to call the home office and get approval for the deal. It worked out. And my favorite part of this whole story was after the deal was done, money had changed hands. He had asked me, he says, so are you an 80s movies fan as well? And I love the 80s movies. Like, the best movies made were in the 80s. The graphics, like, hey, how many times have we said it? Everything was better in the 80s. Like,
can't figure it out. No,
like, how did
pyramids?
They don't
know how they did it.
How did a spaceship become an arm to a truck? I don't know. It's better. The technology is just better in the 80s.
It's lost.
It's fact. It's a lost art.
Yep.
And now you'll know my favorite 80s movie is the Goonies, as ridiculous as it is. And it had to be fate, because the gentleman says, really? Yeah. He's like, well, my wife and I, we're the couple who bought the original Goonies house. You have my attention, sir. I am focused. And, he told us the whole story. They bought it, and they made a documentary with, the starring cast, did interviews and gave their 2 cents, and they completely did a documentary of a complete remodel of this house, taking it all the way back to, I guess you would call it movie set accurate. They did all the bedrooms, Mikey's rooms, Brand's room, the attic, appreciate them immensely. They gave us kind of an open invite, anytime we're, in that part of the world in Oregon, come on by and we'll be there, and we'll give you a tour of the house. And I didn't know I had to go to Oregon.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I didn't either.
I didn't know of all the states and
you guys just keep an eye out for that documentary when it comes out. I don't think he knows yet, right?
Yeah, I know that it's completed and it's sitting on those people that make those decisions desk to give the approval, but I can't imagine why they wouldn't give an approval. I would watch that. I'd watch that without meeting the guy who had it made. And to him and his wife, you guys were both awesome, very patient with us. Huge shout out. Thank you so much for the invite. We will absolutely take you up on that offer. So look for a shout out for JJ Tron full truffle shuffle.
That's right. You made the bet, didn't you?
I'm going full truffle shuffle. He had a Twitter account chocked full of grown ass men doing the truffle shuffle.
I'm recording that.
And I'm going viral. Like, I don't think you understand. Like, I will get cosmetic surgery to look like, 11-year-old chunk, and I'm hitting the full truffle shuffle, and I'm well equipped for a truffle shuffle. Like, that's
it's going to happen.
That's going to happen. Yeah. Like, and
I'm recording it. So.
We will be there. I've spoken with the same gentleman a couple of times since the show, and that was, less than a week ago that we met these folks. I will absolutely stay in touch. They were great. Check them out at Collector's Cash in Kansas City. If you get a chance, pop in there. Maybe you'll meet the man, the myth, and the legend. But all in all,
and there were so many more stories that we had. So if you signed up and you want to reach out, just comment and let us know like the story that you remember, and I'm sure it'll jog my memory. There's a couple of stories in there that I sorry I didn't get your name, but just hit up and and I'll shout out to you.
And Jake Prime, Awesomeness Prime, Primus the Creator, they had come by the booth. I watch their stuff all the time. These are just 3 more young guys who absolutely love this franchise, and they're part of that young group keeping it going. Unfortunately, scheduling didn't work out. We weren't able to hang out with them and do any kind of.
You guys got a lot of energy. Love it.
Love it. I mean, they're living what we were living 20, 30 years ago. Big shout out to those guys. Don't ever stop. Don't stop collecting. Don't stop doing none of that. We'll see you guys at the next one. Other than that, as always, Transformer Land, thank you guys so much for letting us be a part of this. I'm having an absolute time of my life doing this. This is a hoot. It's a lot of work, but it is so rewarding and a lot of fun. So Matt, Ben, Jake, Sandra, Tonya, the whole team, all of you guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate you showing the trust and the faith in us that we would do right by you. As I said before, we won't let you down. Happy to be part of the team. We'll see you guys at the next one. Until then, we'll catch you guys on the hunt.